So it is Sunday, the 7th of September in the year 2025, and sometime after 11 p.m. Saturday night, the Ghana Elections Commission made the declarations after a meeting with the Gecom commissioners and the CEO. So the media, they were camped outside of Gecom, waiting to interview officials. If I could remember, the first up was the CEO, Giddings, and then the PPP commissioner, says Gunraj. But my interest was in sharing with you the brief interviews done by the media with the opposition commissioners. In fact, two of them, Vincent Alexander and Charles Corbin. It was during the interview with C.S. Ganraj that we learned that the opposition commissioners abstained. So it meant that the chairperson, former retired Justice Lada Singh, she had to vote with the PPP commissioners so that the declaration could be finalized, and Alphan Ali has gone back as the president of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. In this video, I'll share with you, you're going to hear, I'm not going to be giving the reasons, I'm not going to be speaking the reasons why they said they abstained. I actually want all of you to watch the video to hear the reasons why these two commissioners, of course, the other commissioner is Desmond Trotman, but for some reason they were not able to interview him. He is from the WPA. So remember, for those of you who are not following this, the three commissioners for the opposition, Charles Corbin, Prince Alexander, and Desmond Trotman. So there's going to be the inauguration of the president somewhere around the Georgetown, the bandstand they heard. They have some sort of preparations on the way. I saw Big Smick showing you the route that will be taken. I also saw on Rickford Box page that the US Air Force may be flying some, I don't know if it's one or two planes over the area during the presidential inauguration. I don't know where Rickford Box got it from, maybe got it from a credible source, but time will tell. The only thing that marred this much anticipated declaration for Gecom is the shooting of Lola doll. Some of you older folks may not know, the younger folks would know. Lola doll is a makeup artist and entertainer. And I'd just like to give a brief something from the NCN Facebook page. And it says Lola doll was shot by a male on a motorcycle, received gunshots to the neck, face, hand, and leg. The police are investigating a shooting incident involving Lola doll, where a loaded firearm committed on Lolita Calendar, popularly known as Lola doll, a 33-year-old resident of Texas Square, East Rumvelt, which occurred at 23:35 hours. She is presently at the Georgetown Public Hospital in a critical condition attended by doctors. She received gunshots to her neck, face, hands, and right leg. The information received is that she was shot in a motor car by a male on a motorcycle in front of her house. Ranks are presently in search of the male, and CCTV cameras are being checked. Investigations are to continue. So that's very sad. Initial reports were saying 8 shots were fired. I don't know how true that is. I guess we're going to be getting correct information, because a lot of these, especially social media outlets, to get breaking news, some of them will give you wrong information. Like somebody was saying 8 shots fired, but only 3 or 4 of them the shots hit her. We don't know. But let's pray for her. I think she has a son. Let's pray for Lola to pull through. I don't know if they're going to take her out of a Georgetown hospital, as one newscast was saying, to put her in a private hospital. But let's pray for her. We don't know what the circumstances, but let's pray for her son, and her relatives. I'm going to bring you some more coverage about these incidents sometime tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening.
So there you have it, an update from the People's Progressive Party Commissioner here at Gecom office, giving the media a brief update of tonight's meeting following the declaration, the official declaration of President Ilfern Ali. We have Commissioner for the Opposition, Vincent Alexander, now leaving.
Why not?
What's your brief? Good evening, Mr. Alexander.
Vincent Alexander. We've had a meeting where the chairperson initially made a declaration of the presidency. Upon urging and advice, she then made a declaration of the seat. She seemed not to have known that was required.
Say that again, sir.
I said we had a meeting in which, at the inception, the chairman made a declaration of the presidency, and upon being urged, she then made a declaration of the seats. Seemed not to have known that that declaration was required. She probably thought merely sharing the spreadsheet with us would suffice.
Why did you abstain?
Huh?
We were told that you and your colleagues abstained.
I asked it to be recorded in relation to persons expressing support for the allocation of seats that I abstained.
Why?
I abstained because I'm of the firm view that our system is not one that's geared to produce a free, fair and transparent election, and therefore without any reference or deference to the election itself, I refuse to participate in the charade.
But the recount was requested. That process.
That has nothing to do with my disposition, which does not speak to a recount. It speaks to the fact that we have a deficient list. It speaks to the fact that we have not allowed the Guyanese who are incarcerated to vote. It speaks to the fact that we have not applied the question of domicility to the Commonwealth citizens. All of those things erode the basis for a free and fair election.
Was the decision for all three commissioners to abstain done together?
There was no decision for all three commissioners to abstain. I abstained in my own right. You may reference the other commissioners for their disposition.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Pleasant rest of the evening, sir.
Thank you very much.
And do drive safe. Do you know the other commissioners are going to speak?
I can't speak for them.
Thank you.
So here you have it. We just have an update from the Opposition Commissioner Vincent Alexander. We previously spoke with the Commissioner Sayes Gunraj for the People's Progressive Party. As a reminder, we are here outside of Gecom headquarters here at Cowan and High Street, Kingston, where Gecom has officially declared President Ilfern Ali as the President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. The People's Progressive Party in the National Assembly has gained 36 seats, while We Invest in Nationhood, the recently formed Win Party by presidential candidate Azruddin Mohammed, gained 16 seats. The APNU with 12 seats. Forward Guyana movement, which is led by Amanzo Walton Desir, gained 1 seat for the National Assembly. We have another commissioner coming out here. Good night, sir.
Sir?
Sir, would you get a minute, please?
I don't have to tell you anything different than Commissioner Alexander.
Yes,
But,
you can,
sir,
because he said he can't speak
he
for
can't
you, and
speak
you
for
are
you.
abstained also. We want to know what is your reason for abstention.
Is there a
Can you
specific
say,
reason,
sir?
sir? Pardon me?
Your
For your
specific
abstention?
reason.
Was it a collective decision between the three commissioners to abstain? Or was it an individual?
Language is it.
The three opposition commissioners.
I
Was it
think
a
that
collective
they-
decision?
What we really
There
want
was
to know.
no each commissioner responded in the way based on their own exposure to the content and to the process.
And what was your reason, sir,
My reason for what?
for abstaining?
Abstention.
Did I make a comment about abstention?
No, it,
Well,
was,
what-
it has been said by the other commissioners that you abstained also. Please don't drive over my foot, I beg. Unless you have good insurance.
The insurance will have to be yours.
Why did you abstain, Mr. Corbett?
No, I'm not sure what you have been told. At the commencement of the meeting, the chairman made an announcement that the meeting has been called in accordance, is properly quorate. She invited the CEO to distribute his calculations in relation to the allocation of seats. Once that was circulated, she indicated that in accordance with what she had seen, and then she made a pronouncement in relation to the presidency as the party that gained the highest number of seats. I'm not dealing with time here, but that was followed. I asked whether there will be an announcement in relation to the allocation of seats, since she only did a part of what was perceived to be was necessary.
But you were given a spreadsheet, weren't you? With the allocation of seats?
Giving a report.
And did that have the
Could you just let me speak?
Yes.
That document, there was a request for a statement to be made in relation to that. But time was then given for commissioners to look at that. And upon a request, she then made another announcement in relation to the number of seats that were allocated. Okay. That is what happened.
So, sir, the time
Okay.
given, was it satisfactory to you?
What the calculation, I think you need to understand the process. That calculation is based on the reports of the 10 districts, which were published, and that simply does the calculation. That report simply does the calculation, and all that this process does is to say that calculation arrives at these particular numbers, and that is done appropriately.
All right. With the declaration, are you in support of this declaration, sir?
The declaration that is made is simply a reflection of what those numbers say.
Right. Well,
The comments will be made about the process that arrived at that, but that is a straightforward calculation in relation to the dealing with the numbers that are derived from the 10 declarations made by the 10 districts.
So how many votes calculated per seat? Can you tell us?
It is 6,745 would be the quota.
Quota 6,745.
45. It will be the total number of votes. The total number of votes allocated to all of the parties combined, divided by 65. The whole number that is derived from that
Yes.
would be the quota.
Okay, thank you.
thank you, sir.
Drive
Have a good
safely.
evening.
And no drinking tonight.